It's growing and growing every day. I do this because of her. I love her with all my heart. I would be nobody if I didn't have my daughter. Everything I do, everything I am, it's because of her. And I understand every single parent right now that are not with their children because they're detained, or even those that might be with them but are also in deportation proceedings, like the 11 families I counted upstairs. 11 families, including children, being in deportation proceedings. One child was crying and had to be taken outside the courtroom. Who wanted to be there? Nobody should be there. And this building should not host this horrible thing that happens every single day, every Monday through Friday. Decisions are being made here about our lives, and to divide us from our families, to vanish us from this country like we were never here. But we are. And we're not going anywhere. We're going to stay and we're going to fight. No nos vamos y vamos a luchar. This doesn't stop. Not because there's a possibility for me to actually stay with my daughter without worrying means that everything stops for us. On the contrary, now more than ever, Josefina and I are even more committed than before. If we were already committed, and you know that we have been committed for a really long time, and that is the reason why we came publicly as undocumented. That's the reason why we called for a shutdown of NWDC for so many times and so many years. That's why we have shut down the street here and back in the back of this building a couple of times already. That's why we keep doing our work. Now the commitment is even higher. We are accountable to people detained. We are accountable to every single person that is being oppressed. And it's time for ICE to be accountable to us, and it's time for them to actually disappear. They're the ones that should be banished from this country, not us. And we ask from every one of you that agree with us to also be accountable to people detained, to also be accountable to people in deportation proceedings, but also be accountable to every single person of color, regardless of immigration status, that is being oppressed and that systems are being profiting from their engagement as well. Black communities, Native communities, Asian communities, LGBTQ communities, the Muslim community, we all need to be accountable. We all need to fight together. We all need to say this stops now. And I really want to thank all my judges. I love you, each of you. I love you so much. I respect you so much. Josefina and I are so grateful that you're in our lives. To all my NWDC resistance team, raise your hands if you're part of the NWDC resistance. People need to see that you are part of us. The crazy people that believe in our dream, when we say we can shut down the detention center, we can actually end detentions, we can actually shut down prisons. For all of you that believe, for all of you that are not doing this work in other places, like in Portland, like in Olympia, like in Bellingham, right? Like in so many places. Thank you for being as crazy as we are, because this is what it takes, right? People criticize us. People told us we couldn't do it. Some people believe there's no way this can happen, but it will happen, whether they believe it or not. It will. This will end. And we will win. Say it with me. We will win.
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 Ganaremos.
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 We are going to continue the fight. Right now, we're going to march to the federal courthouse. We're going to join our Muslim community, and there's a bunch of actions that we need you to join as well. Gracias.